Well, you talk to all these people, and theater means a lot. For the most part, if you listen to it, it probably means pretty much the same to all of them. That's, at least here, it's family, definitely family. So they get to come together, and they come together with all these different casts, and they get to make new friends and reconnect with old friends, and they get to express themselves in places they don't normally get to be. A lot of actors, most people don't know, a lot of actors are actually introverts. And so when they're out there in the real world, you'd never know that they are who they are when they're on stage, because that's just who their personality types. And they come on stage and they just come alive, and to be part of that and to watch that, watch them, it's almost like a light bulb going on when they find their passion, when they find their desire, and they come out here on stage and they shine. And they do things that, a lot of them, they didn't think they could do it, and they've learned, and they put on something that's much bigger than themselves, and they're part of a team, and it's all important big stuff, and they're missing out on all that right now. I mean, this is devastating.
It's kind of like a place I can go where nobody's gonna judge you, and everybody's their own self and doesn't pretend to be anybody else. And when you're working in a cast, it kind of becomes your family, and leaving your family, it kind of feels hard for this long.
I mean, that's a great question. What does theater mean to us? For me, it is a place that we can express ourselves. It's a place that we can tell the story.
It's a safe place for a lot of people, including me.
Theater to me is home and family. It's a place where I can be myself and express myself with people who are like me.
It means time to express myself, time to play the way that people think grown-ups don't want to play anymore.
Theater means family to me. It's just always been a part of my life, and I just think of it as a home.
SUT is like a family. I mean, everyone is so close. You're so close with your friends, the directors, the castmates. Every cast is different.
You're essentially taking these personalities of people that like to touch and be in your face and sing and project all day long, and they have an outlet here. As a parent, you see them come here and they love it, they look forward to. And now we as a family kind of, are trying to accommodate this piece, but she is somebody that likes to sing, likes to talk, and not everybody in the family, sibling-wise, always appreciates that. And so she misses her people and being around her people and having her thing, her outlet, being able to work on all of that.
We were right in the middle of practicing and rehearsing for a show that he had worked so hard to audition for and get into. To have that all kind of just end was really sad. It was really hard. He was really enjoying getting to see his theater friends, to get to see the other kids, and to know that he had adults that cared about him and have that outlet, multiple times a week. So I think that it was a really hard transition.
I miss being with my friends and family.
Well, the biggest reason is friends. I'm a very social person, so not being able to see my friends day by day is really sad.
Really depressing to not be around all my friends and just having more work to do.
Theater means an opportunity to express yourself and be somebody that you aren't.
You get to express yourself, you get to do whatever you want on stage. It's just a great thing.
I think that it means that we get to dance.
I would say family is a good word. It's somewhere where you get to go and you get to congregate with people, like-minded people who want to put on an amazing performance like you.
It means being with friends on stage, and it means like expressing ways, parts of you that you haven't explored, that you can, new things that you can do. She did an accent for the first play I was in.
I've always had it, so I've been sad without it because I haven't been able to do anything with it.
Theater has been a part of my life for about 25 years or so. So when I'm not a mom, when I'm not a wife, I'm here. And this is the part of me that feels like it's always been there. And things. So I love theater. I love performing. I love directing. I love being a part of a family. I love the learning you can have and how you can teach other people, inspiring. And I love the fact that I can share it with my daughter now.
Social distancing, that is like the exact opposite of theater. If I was going to define theater, I'd say not social distancing. That's not what it is. And they need this connection with each other and with the audience. A lot of places they can open their businesses and they can do what they do. Restaurants can put their tables further apart. Movie theaters can sit people further apart. We don't have those options. We need to socialize. Socialize on stage, socialize with the audience, and it's huge. It's huge to these guys, and it's crushing his spirit, and it's sad. It really is sad. People ask, how can we help? Support us by buying season tickets. Buy a season ticket for next year. Tell us that tells us that you're rooting for us, that you're behind us, and that you're going to come see our shows. We do great shows. Buy a season ticket, or just make a donation. Donations go a long way. Where I've always been, my goal is like I want to be able to answer for every penny that's donated to us. That it's not spent unwisely. That we spend every penny that people donate to us, we spend it wisely. I've talked to our web developer, and he's cut all of his expenses. Pretty much the only thing we're paying is heat and our heat and our phone. That's pretty much it. And we've got everything turned off. So it's cold in here right now, but we've got everything turned off, and we want to be here. That's my big goal. People ask, what do you want? For me, I want to be here. I want to, whenever this thing ends, I want to be here. I know a lot of these kids, there's been kids who have been bullied at school and broken families, and they come here and they find something that they're missing. They're able to fill that gap in their life. And we get families that come together. We get the parents to come and be on stage with their kids instead of just dropping them off and running. They actually get to be here. Our revenue stream is our shows. And so by being shut down, we're not doing any shows. We can't rehearsing the stuff that we do. We just basically have no revenue. And we have done a really good job. I love introducing the shows and telling everybody that we're a nonprofit, and I love telling them we're a debt-free nonprofit. And if we weren't debt-free, I don't know that we'd have our doors open right now. But the fact that we got to that point, we're doing everything we can possibly do to get us to the next stage, to get us to when we can do our next show. Hopefully this can be sooner rather than later. Our 75th season, which we're supposed to be getting ready for this big, huge 75th season. 75 is a big deal. And we're Spokane's oldest theater, and our 75th is going to be foreshadowed by all this. We're hoping we can open in October. We don't know. We don't know if we're going to be able to rehearse, because, like I said earlier, social distancing and theater do not go together. We really need your support. We're Spokane's oldest theater, and the only way we're going to continue to be this theater, we're a community theater, and we need the community to support us.
We miss
you!